MEGA64 fans, I'll tell you guys a great story about MEGA64. And that's that when Jay and I were first starting back in 2006, we watched a lot of MEGA64 videos. And one of the big inspirations, and I don't think they got enough credit for this, but one of the big inspirations to us was the two videos in particular, the Shenmue video.
Oh, yeah.
Where he went around in California saying like, excuse me, do you know anybody who speaks the language of Chinese? And they shot it from such a long way away, basically in the same format that we then wound up using, which is wireless microphones and long distance shooting in public. And I don't even know how conscious we were of it, but that style, I don't know if those guys invented that. They didn't, but they made it seem so simple and approachable that I think it helped give us the confidence to be like, oh, we can shoot in public and do all these things because MEGA64 is doing it. The difference that what we were trying to get at was like, how can you do that narratively as opposed to just like basically a skit or a sketch that includes the public at large. But anyway, it was that Shenmue video and then the great Resident Evil shop.
Yeah,
yeah,
the first one I saw. That was great. Yeah.
What are you buying? I think it was probably the first one that we saw too. And anyway, we loved those guys so much. Like just what they were doing was so interesting, and I find it amazing that they didn't ever move into a more mainstream or narrative space.
Well, it's hard. That's the hardest part.
I guess it is. Yeah.
That takes the most work.
Yeah. But those guys were very groundbreaking and a big inspiration on us. And I remember when we went to Comic-Con in Toronto, they have like a very small Comic-Con here called Fan Expo. And we went in 2007, I think, and I bought a MEGA64 DVD that they were selling. When we met them, Rocco, they were all there. And we met them and said hi, and we were like, oh, God, we love you guys. And I think at this point we might have had a DVD of the first 4 episodes of Nirvana the band that we put together on like a spray-painted, really shitty DVD, and we gave one to them. And their DVDs were awful, because when you see all of their stuff together, you're like, oh, this is so bad. Like, I'm not trying to say that they're not good, but you just realize that, like, for the things that they have that really hit, like they're really hit stuff, like the Marvel vs. Capcom 4 trailer, like the things that are like really incredible, they've done like 80 things that are just unwatchable, that are just like, so low effort garbage. But I think that that's a good style. And anyway, I really respect those guys. I think that they're obviously a big influence, and I like them a lot. I bring this up only because you have a MEGA64 poster behind you.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I've got the 3 seasons they did of their TV show, and yeah, I really like it. I mean, I know what you're saying about it's kind of cheesy and it's kind of lame, I guess, but I really like that aspect of it. It's just sort of homemade DIY show.
Lame. Yeah. Anyway, as I said, we're birds of a feather, that's for sure, and we took a lot of marching orders from those guys.